time. We go out, go into the mall, it gets dark, and then we're going back to the parking lot to our car, and then they're fumbling for their keys.
Yeah.
They can't find it in the purse, and it's dark, and so we're standing out there at the car looking around preoccupied. They need to get their keys out before we even leave the mall, put it in their hand, get it off the keychain, get the specific key, and then walk to the
What do you guys think about the old keychain? Like, you put anything on your keychains, the mace or anything like that?
I think that you can.
I just have keys on my keychain. I really do.
I mean, these days you can put like a flashlight, you can put mace, you can put a kubaton, which is a martial arts weapon. It's about
a kubaton.
It's about 5 inches long. It's about 5 inches long.
Are you sure that's not a burrito, like a kubaton? That's like a large.
What was the name of that?
This thing is a machete.
What was the name of the huge burrito?
I'll have that kubaton.
What was the name of the huge burrito you ate yesterday?
It was an El Kubaton. It was fantastic.
Extra cheese, no beans.
Yeah,
we went to this Mexican restaurant yesterday, and we rolled out. Literally, it was so much food. But he ate this huge burrito, and I swear it was called like the mule or the donkey.
No, it was a super special mule.
Oh gosh, super.
Is it made out of like horse meat or something? It was huge.
It's all processed now, so forget it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's too much.
Just put a little spice in it. You'll never know the difference.
I love it. We're talking about kubatons, and next thing we know, my innards are on display.
Yes, your innards and your burrito from yesterday. But no, seriously, it's a small weapon. It's made out of metal. It's about 5 inches in length, and it fits onto your keychain. And women can grasp onto it and actually fight off an attacker if need be with it. And
that's a good idea.
It's great.
Now, where can you get those?
You can get them online.
Spelling?
I think it's Kubaton.
Okay.
And they use that martial arts supplies. Online stores usually have them, or you can just plug in the word under Google, and I'm sure you can find it. And
don't you have a little bit of a martial arts background, Candace?
I did. I took martial arts when I was younger. I did United Goju-Ryu, which is an Okinawan style of karate, and so I've used it actually for work. I've booked a couple of jobs doing martial arts, which is kind of ironic. And when I was in the kids show, we were a spin-off of the Power Rangers, and we did a lot of our own stunts. And so I worked with the stunt coordinators. Michi Yamoto, he was actually on Power Rangers with you guys.
And don't forget who was on your show.
Vern Troyer was on our show.
Mini-Me.
I've worked with him before.
Have you?
Yeah.
I worked with him for 2 years.
He's a really nice guy.
He's so awesome. What did you work with him on?
It was just a photo shoot for, it was like a spoof. We were doing like this online spoof, or he was doing an online spoof of one of those big movies he did, and and I was doing a photo shoot with him. So it was basically doing the photo shoot for the cover of the video of the DVD.
So funny.
Yeah, it was just like a comedy video he did, and it was pretty cool.
Yeah, he's such a nice guy.
Yeah, he's really nice.
Yeah, I worked with him for 2 years. He played Furbus, which was a character on the show.
Did Furbus have a kubaton?
I don't know if Furbus had a kubaton, but he was in a costume the whole time. So we knew him before he became Mini-Me, and he's such a great guy. But anyways, yeah, so you can put a kubaton on a keychain. Getting back to
wait a minute, guys. We got our first caller.
Oh, awesome. Very cool.
Hold on. Let's bring this person in. Hello, you are on Hottie Help with Candace Kita, and the lovely Nicole Pulliam is joining us today.
Hi there.
Hey. Do you have a question for either of the gals?
Yeah, actually I have a question for Nicole and for Candace. Okay, travel question. I have to do a lot of travel for work, and I've had this problem now a few times where I sit down and I'm just trying to mind my own business, and I get these weird guys coming up and trying to basically strike up a conversation and make themselves known when I really would rather just be left alone. And I'm honestly not even sure what the best solution is for this. I mean, it's not the kind of thing you can really turn to the the ticket counter. They don't care.
What I always do is I act weirder than them.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure that works for you. Yes, that works for you.
Maybe
not
for you guys.
I don't think that's really an option for me.
No, actually, I do this all the time. This has actually happened to me several times. I call it Acting 101, the fake phone call. It's very easy. You use your phone call.
You've done that to me.
Now you're learning my secrets. Yeah, you use your phone as a tool, and if somebody is bothering you, this is a very polite and easy way to get out of the situation. You just pick up your cell phone, like you're going to make a phone call, and you're calling your girlfriend. Whether she picks up or not is incidental. All you need to do is start talking, having a conversation, politely say, "Excuse me," get up and leave.
While not losing track of what they're doing, though, because you don't want to get out of the moment. You want to still be aware. If you're on the phone with your friend, make sure you're still aware of the guy that's talking to you or trying to talk to you, and just in case he's trying to I don't know,
Yeah,
follow
but
you or something.
Yeah, you just get up and you leave. And usually that does work, and you'll be so surprised at how easily and effective it is without offending the other person, because you don't necessarily want to raise the energy level or cause a scene or cause drama. You just really want to get out of the situation.
Well, that's when your jiu-jitsu comes in handy.
Yeah!
If you know it.
Absolutely.
Go ahead.
Well, that's a really good idea, because one of the things I usually try to do in travel is traveling light, meaning light enough that I don't have to pick up luggage.
Right.
But from what you're saying, though, it's like that would actually make more sense for me to check my luggage, because it's a lot harder to kind of say, oh, I'm just going to get up and leave if you have to schlep all your stuff.
That's a really good point. I always check my luggage. I think it's better than, a woman sitting here schlepping you've got your handbag, you've got the other bag that you can carry, because you can carry 2 bags on the plane, plus you've got another roll on. I think it's a lot to be, preoccupied with.
Yeah,
and
I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah, and I also think that the only time that you really need to, there's a point in time if somebody is still, bothering you or behaving inappropriately towards you, at that point you've clearly told them, to please leave me alone. At that point, if they continue, then you can up the ante a bit and, get in their face and say, leave me alone. Be very short, succinct, and to the point.
I was on the plane last week, and this guy was sitting next to me. He would not stop talking. I was like, so I pulled my magazine out and I started reading my magazine, and he would still keep talking, and I would just kind of give him short answers as I was looking at him, and
exactly.
He just wouldn't stop talking. I was like, please leave me alone. So then I had to act like I was sleeping.
Right? Isn't that awful?
And then when the stewardess came around to give us drinks, I woke up, got the water, and
he went, oh,
and then he starts
isn't it
talking to me
amazing
again.
how you woke up for the water?
He starts talking again. I'm like, what is up with this guy?
Well, sometimes people do not pick up
Now, that's just plain being rude.
See, all these situations sound so familiar to me, although from the other side.
I wonder why. But a lot of times people don't pick up on normal, subtle social cues.
Oh, yeah.
And
or they don't
that's
want
what
to.
Nicole was doing. Exactly. She was saying, please don't bother me in a very subtle way. Unfortunately, if that doesn't
Didn't work.
Right. I always say there may be a point where you have to use what I call as time-appropriate bitchiness. And time-appropriate bitchiness is sometimes a good thing if people are not getting the hint and are not understanding. And it's not, I tell women, it's not that you're a bad person, that you're being rude.
It's not you, it's me.
Yeah, it is. It's they need to understand, and it gets to a point where you really have to elevate it a bit for them to leave you alone.
Did he start doing it like you're reading the magazine? Go, oh yeah, I use that lip gloss too.
Yes, exactly. Well, finally the plane was landing, and then I was like, fine, I'll talk to you. But then we only had 5 minutes left, so it was perfect.
But that's that's a good thing, and thank you, Carla, for bringing that up. It's like, what happens if just by coincidence you're stuck on a plane next to somebody randomly that makes you uncomfortable? What do you do?
Well, I have to admit, as a guy, when you're sitting on a plane and you watch everyone file on, you two are the one you're like, please, 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 no, please, 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 no, and then you're like, why did that guy get hurt? Come on, I would have been nice. I wouldn't have read her magazine.
That's what he said to me too. He was like, he's like, you know how great it is to have the prettiest girl on the plane sitting next to you. I was like, oh god.
He's like, yes, I'm stuck on the plane for 6 hours with this person. I'm going to tell them my entire life story. Oh my gosh! But I think a good thing that you can do is if somebody is really bothering you on a plane, is you can once again very politely get all your stuff and go to the back.